shall finish!
It's a duel of the arts!
Here I come!
Now or never!
Sword Lane! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Blow away!
Thunder field!
A comfortable win.
Ups, lupa.
Hi, Hoodle!
Eat it! I'll tear you apart! You're mine!
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Solid Storm! Freeze Laser! I'm not so good with airborne...
Nothing gets by me!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
An astral art.
That's my cue!
Shut him down.
Dance is the win! Here I go! You're mine!
Don't get complacent.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here. Go no further!
Eat this! I'll run you through!
No further.
It's over!
Lightning
Yeah,
Flash!
it's
Rising! I'll run you through!
Mega Ray! It's like trying to keep up with a wall! Talon Storm! Annihilation!
Demon Fang!
Radiant Storm! Celestial Hammer! Pierce Evil!
Now I'm in the groove!
Razor
Sword Lane
Cyclone!
Alpha!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Force Field!
I'm on! I'm on!
Fury! Freeze Laser!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends. of you!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Snap!
Raging
Eat this!
Mega
Talon Hurricane!
Now!
Got fire!
I've got astral energy!
Say no more!
There!
Eat this!
Here goes!
What you
Too fast!
It's 10 pack.
Finish this!
Another one
Dance
down.
annihilation!
First strike!
Sealed! I'll be saving this one!
First strike! What you I'm on a roll now!
Hope this works! Any injuries?
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought? I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior. And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
It's on! Glimmer Flash! Rising
Evil
Wyvern! Hurricane Storm! What you through! Talon Hurricane! Airborne Beast! Eagle
My
Flash!
specialty!
I'm on it! Rising Storm! I'm on it! Flying Footy! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Rip and tear! First strike! I'll run you through!
Tempest Whirl!
Here I go! Roll now!
Now!
I'm on it! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Onward and upward.
No backing down!
Raging Cascade!
You're dead! Rising Storm!
Radiant Tear!
Dragon Swarm! I'm on it! I'll end you!
Lunar Corruption!
I'm on it!
I'm all stocked up! Gale Force!
Eat this!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for you! Truly! Annihilation! Here!
I'm just getting started! Alpha! Talon Storm! Finish it!
In here!
Ridwell! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang! Take this! Eat this! Rising Wyvern! Talon Hurricane! Rising Storm! First strike! Death! I'm on a roll now! Kisara!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
No choice!
First strike! Armor won't save you! I'm on it! Sonic Thrust! I'll tear you apart! It cools up! Time to get out of the way! Swirl right through!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Good!
You're wide
Leave it to you!
Talon Hurricane!
Lunar Corruption!
Power of water! Rain strike! Take this! I'll end you! You're mine! Death Blossom!
Searing Tempest! And Elephant Will!
Swallow Blade!
Tornado!
Rising Water! Onward and upward.
There's a nice breeze here. Ha! All right. Well, it's not bad, per se.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
Investigar mágico em Davis. Elemental.
That was...
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog.
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. I want to go back to bed.
Save dulu.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
Oh, that's...
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danny's. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
Wait, nice. Another piece.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
So we damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like
More
it.
like battleship
Name's
than a
Mahavar.
ship.
Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Let's go.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
Despair.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Well.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see
Không ai
what's
yakin
been
gaya juga
happening
belum
as just
keluar
part of
lagi
the
yang bilang
ongoing crown
mau keluar.
contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as bad?
The fuck?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core,
Huh?
the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously. But it is a means to an end, nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least. I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did. As utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people. But that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Denna. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Nggak ada cucu.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
What the fuck?
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its lake of death. And Nias, its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Finally, some open space again.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahag Sar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelselik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out? Now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
I'll finish you here and now. Eat this. I'm on it. Swirl blade. Eat this. Double demon swirl dance.
Blaze spear. Pierce evil. Now.
Light burst forth.
Radiant genesis.
I can feel my power growing. No choice.
Bring him down. Now you see what I can do. Fire support. Eat this.
I'll need to take my revenge on you.
Oh my lord. Eat this. Split it open.
Be my guest.
I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw.
Will this help?
Eat this. We're not finished. Talon Forte. First strike. Death Booster.
Now.
Remove.
Astral energy.
Say no more.
There's always room for him.
Got it. That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired.
Get lost.
First strike.
Photon blast.
Double demon fang.
Can't get out of this.
These ones can run rings around us.
Swallow blade. Talon hurricane. Double demon fang. Eagle's eye.
Gemini Aqua.
Crumble.
Watch this.
Tectonic bomb. Soaring light spear. Dragon swarm. I'll run you through. Hey, blow them away.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
I see one, eh? Now you see what I can do! Like, tear you apart! Take down the board! Eat this! Release strike! I'm on a roll now!
Easy and snell to me.
Yeah! And recovery to me! I'm on! I'll run you through! I'll finish you here and now! You're mine! You're finished!
Air thrust! I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Wow.
You're done! Swallow down! Eagle Drive! The enemy coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Eat this! Sonic Drop!
I'm out!
Any injuries?
I won't forgive you!
I'm on it! Now Healing Circle! Super Swallow Dance! Eagle Drive! I really owe you one. I won't show you any mercy! You got...
Glacial
Be still! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! Glacial Spear! Pure Evil!
I'm on it! Anything in armor is all mine!
Eat this! Lunar Grenade! Feel now! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I can carve through armor! Bloody deal! Super Swallow Dance!
You'll pay for what you did!
I'm on it!
The wind! Air thrust!
Rising Orb! Rivet Tear! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! One deadly strike, just as ordered.
Get lost!
First strike! Got you! Almost! You're wide open!
Hear me!
I'm on it! I'll put that gun out of your hand!
Now, I never miss! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here's a healing arc!
Rising Rider! Almost! Tear!
Thank you. Lightning orb!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dance in the wind! In here!
You picked the wrong fight.
You
won't make a fool of me! Super Swallow Dance! Lightning Rider!
Lightning condensed! Thunder away!
Eat this! I'll end you! Eat this! Swallow this! Armor won't save you!
Gale force!
Explosive ring!
Here, let me help!
Good rope! Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Let's refrain from losing.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Another one down!
Mission see about that.
Annihilation! Lightning orb!
Now!
Demons descend! Flashing fang! Will this help? I'm on it! Rising Falcon! Hurricane! Try that spot! Explosive ring! I'm on it! You're done!
Here goes!
I'll finish you here and now!
In the wind! Do it! Leap now! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. What's with that shining foe over there?
No holding back!
Armor is all mine!
They really don't give up, do they? One's mine!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! You're mine! Ignite! I owe you one. Sword Alpha!
Here's Eagle!
I owe you one.
I'll heal you all! Raging cascade! Healing circle! Thank you. Lightning orb! I can't heal you forever! Dance in the wind!
I can carve through armor!
Back into the fray!
Try harder! Not a chance! Try this!
Light after breaking
I'll finish you here and now! No further! Glimmer Dragon!
I have no limits! Stay away from my friends! Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll bring you back from death to bit!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll bring you back from death to bit!
Sword Rain Pistol!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
He's such a bitch!
You'll pay for that!
Dance in the wind!
You're mine! I have no limits! Sword Rain Alpha! Sword Rain Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Seismic rupture! Elusive
Laser
bleeding!
spear! Here's Eagle!
Sword Rain
Has to
Alpha!
be sealed!
Burn in hell!
Freeze laser!
Dohalina!
I'm alright.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Annihilation! This one's mine!
There!
Laser spear! Here's Eagle!
Now you've gone and ticked me off!
Crescent
Elusive deity!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Laser
They
spear!
can't get out of this!
You have to hold on! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Make it rain!
Flame of
Shield.
fury! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
I've been doing really great lately.
And thus our strength yet grows.
Engaging!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
I'm going in! For my lord!
Finally, some open space again.
This is a true masterpiece, no less than...
pretty good at cooking, Dohalim.
That's for sure, and rather surprising. I never thought a Renin lord would know how to fix anything on their own.
You flatter me. This dish is nothing special.
I don't know. I'd say this was pretty good.
Yeah. If we ever get back to Calaglia, I'd love the chance to share this with everybody.
All I did was simply cut some ingredients and let them simmer inside the pot. Most anyone could prepare this recipe.
That's simple, huh? Just throw them in and simmer?
You might be misleading him a bit, making it sound so easy.
I'm certainly not exaggerating it.
If all it takes is putting ingredients in water, I can handle that. I'll have to try it soon.
Huh? I think it might be better if you didn't, Alphen.
Why not?
And if he did, you'd be obligated to eat it.
Don't worry. I'll heal you afterwards.
I don't know whether to feel more sorry for Alphen when nobody believes in him, or myself knowing what's in store for me once I eat his concoction. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Go no further!
Engaging!
Into the shadows!
Searing gale!
Here
Here I come!
You think that shield will save you?
You see what I do? My shield! Searing gale! We're not dead!
Do it! Theon, astral energy! Full throttle! Go! That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Freeze Lancer! Lightning!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I'm practically unstoppable.
No choice! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Eat this!
Ready and rare.
Severing Wind!
Take this.
Talon Hurricane! Griffin Tear! Sword Rain Alpha! Eagle Assault!
Annihilation Orb!
Damn it! Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Glacial Shield! Evil!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Freeze Lancer! Shining Supernova!
Take this! My turn!
Here!
Take this! Win!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
To action.
Any injuries?
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles the Renins usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is... Hi, Hoodle!
You're mine!
Got you
Carve
now.
through my shield! Rain Alpha!
Not in your dreams!
That freaking does it! Severing Wind!
You'll have no mercy!
For my lord!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
It's over!
Do it! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Searing flame!
The enemy wields on too.
We'll soon see about that! Do it! This one's got your name on it!
To action.
Take this! Do as I say!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
It's over!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Here, let me help.
You're mine! You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha! You
I never miss.
Mortal Blade! Not
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
I've been doing really great lately.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegus?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegus and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
But a opponent like this should be easy. Bring him down! I'm on it! Sword Rain Alpha!
Showdown between blade and fist.
You've got try harder! Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning orb!
Here! Fire support! Dazzle! Watch this! It's over! Dazzle!
Gemini Aqua! Seems about right.
Ada. Udah pada bengek sih harusnya.
Out of our way!
Gak ada yang mau berangkat.
Now you see what I can do.
It's over! Fight sealed! It's over!
Glacial Clear!
Flying freak.
Will you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You're on!
Mega Ray!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Win!
Arc Steel! Lightning Condemned!
Here I go! Severing wind!
Eat this.
You're on!
Ready and ready.
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
No backing down! Now you see what I can do! My Gemini Ultra! Take this! Helen Hurricane! Raging Cascade! You're mine! I'm on! Do it! In here! Well, astral energy! Full throttle! Hands in the wind! I'm only getting started!
Watch this! Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Truck! Sword Rain Alpha! Raging Storm! Pierce evil! Celestial Hammer! Freeze Laser! Here I come! You're back, will ya? Anything in armor is over! Lightning Descent! That Thunder Blade! Searing Gale! Glimmer Dragon! Lunar Blast! I'm not done! I'll finish you here and now! Sword Rain Alpha! Radiant Pierce! Radiant Pierce! It's over! Raging Arcade! Will ya? Not again! My turn!
Seal! I'll be saving this one! Here I go! I'll be getting one
Will ya?
Do it! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Barely a blip on our radar.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
That enemy looks strong. That equipment should come in handy.
No holding back!
I think this'll be a piece of cake! Right field!
Right here!
Eagle Fire!
Hear me! Flame of Fire! Natural! More where that came from!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Raging Cascade!
I owe you one.
Ready in the wind! In here! Do it! Get toasty!
Bird Strike! My turn!
By the power of
Sword
water!
Rain Alpha can't get out of this!
Hear me! More where that came from! Raging! Do it! Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Laser Spear! Pierce
Sword
Evil!
Rain Alpha!
Lightning Orb! Freeze
Hurricane!
Laser!
Eagle Fly! No escape!
Now!
Stardust!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble! Not a chance! Dragon Shell! Stardust!
Lunar Corruption!
Ignite!
Raging Cascade!
Now!
Gemini
You're
Ultra!
Sword Rain Alpha! Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Could have been worse.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. I see one, eh? Sword Rain Alpha! Over one safety! Light shield! Fire support! Locked and loaded!
ready for the next battle. What is this?
Mana ya?
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret that.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
I'm on it!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
That weak spot.
Glimmer Dragon!
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Now! Sword Rain Alpha! Eagle Fly! You're mine!
In a bind?
You're finished! Sword Rain Alpha!
A comfortable win.
Lawan Garden Lizard.
Hey, look at that enemy!
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Never miss!
See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
I'll heal you all! Careful! It has some kind of camouflage! Hey, that eagle fly!
Sword Rain Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lunar Corruption!
First strike! Here I come!
Power of water!
Burn in hell! You won't make a fool! Sword Rain Alpha! Rolling! Enough done! Can't move!
Here's a healing arc! Here goes!
I owe you one.
Super
Quietly! You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha! Mirage! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll heal you all!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where are you going?
You're finished!
Here, let me help!
Strike!
First aid! That's taken two... Much damage!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
In the groove! I'm not
Here's
done!
a healing arc!
Coming in!
Eagle
Mirage! Sword Rain Alpha!
Back into the fray!
Now we're never carved through one.
Annihilation! Hit me! Flame of fury! I'll break...
Hah? Kabar kali?
Ringwell, if you can't rely on your...
Don't be a martyr. Thanks.
Do as I say!
This.
It's over!
Demons descend!
Flashing Fang!
Will this help? Radiant
Dragon Shell!
Healing Circle!
I'm on a roll now!
Take the mark! Lightning Orb!
Now I'm real mad.
Take this!
Radiant
It's over! Take this! Super Swallow Dance! It's over!
Far enough!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Sword Rain Alpha! You picked the wrong fight!
Eagle Fly! Here's a healing arc!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I really owe you one.
Blazing Tiger Blade!
What?
With this, I can become even stronger.
Aneh kok.
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking.
What's wrong, sweetie? Is something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I think there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Saying there's something.
The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
again! Sword Lane Alpha! Try harder! Not a chance! Swallow Blade! Take it! Sword Lane Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! An astral arc?
That's my key. I won't be able to heal you for much longer. Maybe we should head back?
Nope.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I see what it is! Burn it out! Take it! Eagle of Sword Lane Alpha!
I never miss!
Swallow Blade! Finish! Sword Lane Alpha!
Bring it, does it!
No further!
Now! Neon, astral energy! Full throttle! Hands in the wind! Sweet now!
Now you see what I can do!
Like deal?
Watch this!
Here,
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
here's a healing arc!
Sword Lane Alpha!
How much longer will our healing arts last? And thus our strength yet grows.
Here, let me help!
I felt fine not too long ago.
Eagle Fly! Those flying creatures are a real pain in the butt! Raging Cascade! Go for the weak point! In here! More for the stockpile!
Easter!
Raging Storm! More with that
Sword Lane Alpha!
Pierce Evo!
Sword Lane Alpha!
It's weakened!
Sword Lane This ends now!
Armor won't save me! Get you here and now!
Your shield!
Try this!
Raging Cascade!
Brendan,
In here!
Eagle
Here I
Fly!
come!
Here I go now!
This isn't looking good!
Shield!
This could do it! Away! I'm not done! Sword Lane Alpha! No further! Not a chance! You're mine!
Burning strike!
This one's all mine!
There! And again!
Eat this!
Dance in the wind! It's air thrust!
I'm on it!
There! And
Nothing
again!
gets by
Dance in
me.
the wind! Air thrust! Here!
Here I come! No escape! Forward! Sword Lane Alpha! You're mine! Easter!
Nice while it lasts.
Sword Lane Alpha!
I'm on it! I'll end you! Armor won't save you!
You're mine! Sword Lane Alpha!
I never miss!
Try harder! My turn! Sword Lane Alpha!
Here and now!
Here I come!
Into the
Sword
shadows!
Lane Alpha! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Raging!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Well, we've only one last place to look.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, and I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example, and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
Ya itu di pause.